to you all. I'm here at McBride train station in Drogheda, County Louth, and I'm going up to Belfast today on the express train. So you're all welcome to come along for the spin and keep me company, okay? So this is crazy because this is my first time ever crossing over the viaduct bridge, which is just around this bend here, right? So the viaduct bridge crosses over the River Boyne here, as you head north towards Belfast, right? So this is my local town, the town of Drogheda, and yeah, as I said, I've never gone up to Belfast on the train, so this is my first time going to Belfast on the train, okay?
To take photos, you're probably better off sitting in one of the seats that you can see a whole window.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is very low, so if you go down, you'll see big tables and then you have a window.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Okay.
Up further?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
See if you keep going. You'll see the seats, and then you can get the window, and then you can sit there because it's too low here, and you'll be up and down, up and down.
Okay, thanks a million.
You can't see the view.
Welcome to Belfast Lanyon station. First time here, my friends. So welcome to Belfast, my friends, to the centre of Belfast. So I'm going to try and go over as far as the Titanic Museum, okay? So it's not far of a walk, so I'm going to walk over that far. Fairly modern buildings down here in the heart of the city, my friends. Hilton hotels over there. So this is the waterfront here in Belfast City. All this area here, this is the waterfront hall. They hold concerts and stuff in here. All modern, all new. So it's saying here, this is the Belfast Barge and Cafe Museum here. So anyway, this will be regarded as, if you want to call it, a controversial city, right? Belfast City, right? Because and the 6 counties of Northern Ireland, right? Because half the population regard themselves as being nationalist. Their religion is Catholic, right? And they regard themselves that here we're in Ireland, okay? The other half of the community are unionist, and religion is Protestant, and regard themselves as English and part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and would pledge their allegiance actually to the new, if you want to call him, King Charles now, right? So yeah, so there you go. Over half the people regard themselves as Irish, regard themselves, the other half regard themselves as English, right? So you can think whatever you want about that. The majority of the people in Southern Ireland, where I'm from, regard where I'm standing now as Ireland, okay? Now I'm not going to get into the big debate over it, political debate over it. As I said, my own opinion on, I haven't really got an opinion on nationality. I hate patriotism, flag waving, you know. I'm only concerned about who is pleasing to me, who's not an arsehole, who doesn't exploit people. That's all I care about in my one life on this earth, and I think everybody else should. It shouldn't be about what country you're from or whatever. It's all about, should be all about who's decent and who's pleasing to you. You know what I mean? That well anyway, that's how I see things. So this here is the Lanyon River here. Look, the Lanyon River. So I'm going to go across this now to this bridge here now, the Queen's Bridge. Going across this now to the Titanic Museum. Look at this sculpture here. I think it's fantastic. Look, it's obviously a woman, and she's holding, it looks like a big hula hoop. I don't know, maybe it's not a hula hoop, but anyway, it's fantastic. Look at this. What do you think of this? So this is saying the Titanic Quarter, so I'll just keep walking here because I see the big yellow iconic Harland and Wolff cranes here in the docklands here in Belfast, right? So yeah, but this is leading to a train station here. Maybe you have to cross over the platform to the other side or something. I'll see now. It's a bit cold here, my friends. I think it's 7 degrees or 6 degrees up here in Belfast today, my friends. Those big cranes there, those are the iconic Harland and Wolff cranes in Belfast Docklands. That's actually an iconic picture of Belfast as well. I think those cranes, maybe I'm wrong on this, are 300 feet high. So there's one there and there's one down the far side. Okay people, welcome to the Titanic Museum in Belfast. So let's go in and explore the Titanic Museum. Look at this. It's in metal, called Titanic. Fantastic. love this sculpture here, look. It's not nice. Titanic. Yeah, like that. Right, so I'm in a place here called, cafe here called The Pantry in the Titanic Museum. So I just got a dinner here before I start the tour of the Titanic, and I got a chicken dinner here and a pot of tea, and it came to 14 English pounds. So I don't know what that is in euro, maybe it's about 18, I'm not too sure, but anyway, it's a good price. So there's my dinner: chicken, carrots, broccoli, cabbage and mashed potatoes and a pot of tea. So I took it to this, my friends. Right, so I think out here is where the Titanic was built. So let's go over and have a look. Right, so there's names here. So I'm reckoning that all these names here are the people who died on the Titanic or drowned. So anyway, let's go over here. So I think right here is where the Titanic was built here, and there's look at here. So they have it marked out. See it marked out. So that was the size of the Titanic. See the lines? They have it all around here. So that's the whole bird's eye view shape of the Titanic. So let's just walk down the whole length of it here. So you can see here where the lifeboats were. Look on the Titanic. You see them here, look. So that's where the lifeboats were. And remember, at the time, I think it was powered by coal, right? I think so now. So they had big, you know, the big chimneys on it. So I'm reckoning that this circle here in the middle is of one of the chimneys. And there's another one down there. So I'm an expert here on the Titanic. No, I'm not. So I just asked a woman in that little, she's a little small, what do you call it, a cafe if you want to call it, or, and she says, yeah, right here is where the Titanic was built, right here. So I'm just wondering if that steel plate had something to do with the building of the Titanic. Maybe it was some kind of gantry or something that they were used at the time. But anyway, very good to see. So yeah. Okay people, welcome to the Titanic Museum in Belfast. I have been here before, but I didn't film it, so you're all welcome to have a look around the Titanic Museum. Right people, so unfortunately you can't film within the Titanic exhibition here or museum. So what I'll do is, I've taken pictures from inside the museum here. So what I'll do, I'll put them up on the video and I'll put them to music, and there's lots of information, so you can read out the information on, you know, from the pictures, okay? So directly across from the museum, or the Titanic Experience, is the Titanic Hotel. So you could stay directly across from it here. Fantastic building. Sorry, fantastic building. Well worth. It was £27. That's English pounds. So I don't know what that is in euro. Probably over 30 euros, right? But well worth it. Well worth the experience, right? The only thing that the museum here doesn't tell you, and they should tell it, because it's the truth of what happened at the time that the Titanic was built and all the other ships were built here. There was discrimination against the Catholic community up here. You wouldn't have got a Catholic person working here in the shipyards here in Harland and Wolff, building there was total discrimination against Catholic people, or people who were considered to be nationalists, if you know what I mean. And they don't say anything about that when you visit this museum, and they should tell the truth, like, you know what I mean. But apart from that, well worth a visit, my friends. Well worth a visit. It's a fantastic museum, fantastic. So it's saying here, welcome to Hamilton Dock and SSS Nomadic, which was RMS Titanic's little sister and the only surviving White Star Line ship in the world. So once again, unfortunately, not allowed to film on board SSS Nomadic. Some of the passengers that were on that boat there were like Charlie Chaplin, Elizabeth Taylor, is it? Yeah, Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. So they were on that boat. So I think I'll just walk now back into the city centre. So that's the only White Star Line ship left in the entire world, the Nomadic. Well worth a visit, people, to the Titanic. I don't know what you call it, a museum, or just the Titanic Experience, I think it's called, right? Well worth a visit. But remember, you can't film inside it. But it's well worth a visit. Well worth a visit. So this big sculpture, if you want to call it, it's called Sound Yard. As you can hear the noise there from the clanging of the metal with the wind. This playful art installation was inspired by the sounds of Belfast shipyards. It is formed by a constellation of hundreds of metal chimes that are activated to create sounds reminiscent of the shipyards. Great idea. To say they've done a fantastic job up here in Belfast. All along the docklands here is all rejuvenated. Lovely modern architectural designs. I like it. Beautiful. And I'm walking across this pedestrian bridge here now as well. Wide, and it's lovely. And spotless clean. Spotless clean. So this is the River Lanyon here, look. Here's a lovely architectural building here, modern building here. I don't know if it's living accommodation or if it's some company or something, but I like it. See it just here, look. I like that now. I think it's deadly. Oh no, Isn't this a fantastic sculpture, my friends? Look, it's a big fish. Well, I can tell you something for nothing now. Belfast waterfront here and the centre of Belfast are fantastic, fantastic. Well worth a visit, my friends. Call up to Belfast. Why not? So this building over here is saying, welcome to the oldest building in Belfast. So you have McHugh's, established in 1711, pub. And here, welcome to the oldest building in Belfast, home of the potato boxy and the steak on the stone. Santa, please stop here with us in McHugh's. Great food at McHugh's. Warm wishes from us to you. Wow. Geez, that looks like an electric bus there. That one there, electric. Look at this clock tower. Those double-decker buses are zero emissions or electric as well. Pretty cool. I like what they're saying here on the wall here. It's saying, unite the union. They're saying, we always knew who was essential and who keeps our society going. The working class, which is true. Thank you to all our members. Isn't that a fantastic mural on the wall there? Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Donna, can you see that? Fantastic. Ulster History Circle, Andrew Nichol, 1804 to 1886. He was a painter, lived here. Never heard of him in my life, my friends. That place there looks lovely. It's called Munch. Look at this mural here on the corner. It's lovely as well. Look at this. Isn't that nice? So let's go into Victoria Square and get a coffee or something. Yeah, I have to say it's a lovely city, Belfast. Lovely. Now, isn't that cool? All the Christmas trees all lit up. Lovely. I like it. Lovely big glass dome up here on the roof. Fantastic. Right people, all the streets up here around the Victoria Square shopping centre are fantastic. Fantastic. If you want to come up, there's pedestrian streets here, fantastic shops in it, loads of cafes and spotless clean, and a lovely atmosphere and nice friendly people. So come up to Belfast, my friends. Now here is a fantastic shop front here, right? It's seafood, right? It's called Fish City, fish and chips, and you can get seafood and oysters and everything here. But look what they have done up here. They painted blue, they have an anchor on top between the two windows, and they have a quote here from Jacques Cousteau: "The sea, once it casts its spell, holds one in its net of wonder forever." Isn't that cool? A lighthouse and a fish. So you see what I mean? Like that adds to a city. Someone spending a bit of money and turning the place into that you're going to stop and look at it. It's got character. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, my friends. There's a guy just down the street there preaching about heaven and God and all the rest of it. So you won't be stuck for cafes and food along here. There's a lovely barber shop there called Quarter West. It's actually lovely. Grapevine in there. Like a big mural of a bulldog, I think, isn't it? this place here is called Henry's and the Jailhouse. Yeah, so it's, I don't know, I think maybe it's an Irish pub in Belfast here. The Jailhouse.
Towards Jesus Christ of Nazareth and the Gospel. God sent His Son, who was prophesied 700 years before He came into Judea by the prophet Isaiah, even the prophet Micah in chapter 5 verse 2. You see, in the Old Testament, the Jewish people had the Old Testament there. Give them a new heart with new desires. He can also give you a new heart with new desires. What's wrong? I'm good. Really? Are you a good person? Yeah. But does God think you're good? Does God think you're good?
He's been good to me.
But Jesus says there's no one good but God in Mark chapter 10. So let's see who's right or wrong. Okay, have you ever told a lie?
I think.
Have you told a lie before?
Belfast is full of lovely people. They're good, they want to do good, and they...
Belfast is not full of good people. Because God says we're not good people, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God.
Do you hear the fucking shite area man there, do you?
It says there is no good people in Belfast. I'm not a good person.
Talking shite talk, my friends. See, that angers me now. That angers me now. Those dickheads. Oh, flipping hell. Just having a latte here before I go home, my friends, in Belfast, in Cafe Nero here, and fruit scone and strawberry jam. Alright people, that's it from my small little trip to Belfast here on a cold day, and hope you all enjoyed it and the rant. And listen, I hope to come back up here again coming into the summer of next year or spring of next year, right, and do a more comprehensive walk around of Belfast. It's a lovely city and I would advise anybody to visit, okay? So take care till next time, bye. Keep safe, right?